Satnam. Happy New Year. Woo! We made it through 2014. Oh my God. And here we are. Here we are in this new year. Well, and the music went out. Someone went, oh my God. Like, what do you guys think I'm going to do to you? Do I have a repetition? Oh, gosh. So, for this class and then Wednesday night, we're going to do this ascension meditation. So for those of you that were on Saturday, we're doing it again. So what it is we're going to move through the sutras. We're going to move through the energy that Yogi Bhajan laid out. And I think it's really important to do it with the mudra and the mantra and the understanding of where it is you've been that has made you ready for what it is now. So what it is now is when the time is on you, start, and the pressure's off. That is the sutra. He has the cutest little sutras. You know, he's only got 5. So it started in 2013, right after the birth. So we were in this cusp of Aquarian age from 1984 to 2012. It births on December 21st. Well, we all didn't disappear. And if you had been listening to Yogi Bhajan, you wouldn't have thought you were going to disappear. You would have known. Because he talked about what was going to happen. He goes, there's no flood, no need for boats. Maybe a few little earthquakes, but nothing to worry about. But what would happen was a mental despair in humanity like they have never felt before. That is where you have been for the last couple years. Mm-hmm. So it's no wonder you feel like, oh. And part of it is, so it's a few things. Part of it is your body and your mind and your crystalline, your auric field getting ready to be this Aquarian person. You know, so you're going to have to change up some things. The secondary thing is the way the energy now moves. It's intense. Did you know that in the next 2 days, we are going to create more informational data than we created from the beginning of time to 2003. That's the facts, okay? We are going to take more pictures in 2 minutes than we did in the whole 18th century of humanity. Those selfies have got to stop. I don't know that everybody wants to know every move of yours. I'm just saying. And I'm a Facebooker and an Instagram, but some people, it's like, oh, dear Lord, now they're taking a you-know-what. I mean, please do not document everything. But anyway, so the point is, that's what it's like. So especially the information creation. You know, it's like there's so many great things. And like before, you can see how this would be. This great idea might happen in India with a yogi, right? But it's going to take it getting going there, and then people are going to talk about it, and then they don't even have the technology back in the day, so somebody with technology would have to come and see it, and then maybe other people would start to know. Now, oh, you know, a yogi in the Himalayas, all he has to do is a selfie, then a little self-record, put it out on the internet, and bam! And it's the thing is it's all great, it's all wonderful, but it's too much. It's too much. So we have to really kind of decide. We have to put some boundaries on how much distraction we're going to, because some of it is good. And the thing is like, let's not even act like we don't know the difference. We do. You intuitively know. The guru is you. You don't need me to tell you. You're the one who knows what is enough and what is too much. And that's what you really want to have a great handle on. So here's what I think the biggest message of this sutra is. When the time is on, you start and the pressure's off. You know what it means the most? Get up and the first thing you do is meditate. and the rest will be fine. That's the time that's on you. There's nothing more important. It doesn't matter also like a long time. That's so like old school. That's so Piscean. And people wear their meditation like a Cartier bracelet, right? I do like 2.5 hours, and then I take a hot bath, and then I move my light into the auric field, and then if I'm feeling good, I mean, come on, do you have a job? It's like, you know, that's probably not going to work with this high-paced energy, right? So the reality is, if you don't meditate, start with 3 minutes. And I cannot stress this enough. I would say do the addiction meditation. If that's the only, and if you don't know and you're new to class, come up to me. I'll tell you to email you, and I'll email it to you. 3 minutes, you're done. Because your biggest problem is that you're addicted to your thoughts and bad activities. You know, if you just start off in that and just get that right, you're going to have a better day. And what happens when the time is on you and you start your day this way, when you start your day with meditation, it does tell your soul, hey, I'm paying attention to you. Hey, I love you. Hey, I'm connected. And no matter how pithy that is in the morning, when that is your first priority, when God comes first, when your soul comes first, it changes the trajectory of your life and humanity. Any other thing does not tell yourself that you're first. This is the greatest act of self-love. And I know, like, sometimes we have to, I mean, I get it. I was an underwriter for State Compensation Insurance Fund for like 25 years. 25 years an underwriter. And probably for 10 or 12 of those years, I meditated first before I went to work. And some of them were like, dragged my butt out there, sat in front of Yogana, hi, sir, you know. Well, just take a few deep breaths here. And I was done because I got up too late. But I didn't miss the seat, right? I can't stress enough. That is going to change your life. It will help you get your other work done. It'll help you with your kids. It will help you with your job. It will handle everything. So the setup of this energy that Yogi Bhajan brought us through was 2013, was to know each other as ourself. That was the biggest lesson. Everybody that we wanted to blame, you know, the ex-husbands and the drugs and the job and the fat and the whatever we blame it on, Oprah, maybe we don't like her, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like my husband, I think he has an Oprah problem. He has an Oprah problem. No, he's getting better because he is a yogi. He's like, you know, he tries. But yeah, he makes fun of me and my Oprah fetish. Anyway, the point is Oprah is us. No. True, and everything else, right? We are the person who is our biggest agitator. There's no exception. And there's lots of facets of that. And, you know, we could do a whole workshop on that because you just don't end there. It's really all happening for self-love. The second thing that happened then is 2014. There is a way through any block. That's what we just went through. That's why 2014 was challenge after challenge after challenge. Because life wanted you to notice, hey, when I give you a challenge, I am simultaneously giving you the answer. Are you paying attention? And this is what's key. And I'm guilty of this as the next one. You can tell who you are by where you put your focus. If you continually focus on the cancer and instead of the health and the solution, that says what you want a bigger experience of. You're pretty much saying to the universe, I want a big experience of my cancer, not just a little one. You know, I just want to focus only on that. I mean, it is the way it is. You got a money problem. If you're focusing on the lack rather than what it is that you could do to change it or what it is that you already have, then you're not giving a bigger experience of the solution. So that's where we've been, which brings us to here. The sutra for this year, the third sutra of the Aquarian Age, when the time is on you, start. And the pressure's off. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people I haven't seen. So you see, you're the first of the year. We're making a better decision, and here we are. You have started something right now that's going to change your entire life. all you have to do is stick with it. Just stick with it. And my thing with all of us is make it doable. Make it 3 minutes. Make it one yoga class. You know, if you haven't gone, don't tell yourself you need to go 3 or 4 times. You'll fail. If you did one yoga class once a week from now on for the rest of your life, guess what? Your life would be better. I cannot stress enough. Make it so that you do it. When you start to win, that's why those 3 minutes work, because when I made it okay to have a very pithy, meditation, I am one of those that spend an hour and a half. Sometimes before Christmas, I was in my meditation chair for 3.5 hours. Tony's like, "What are you freaking doing in there?" I'm like, "I don't know. Like, things were coming in, and then I went over there, and but it's like natural. It was natural. I didn't force myself to do it. It organically happened. That is the beauty of that sutra. If you put yourself where you need to, the pressure will be off. So we're in the right spot. So let's start. Let's start right now. Take a deep breath and rub your hands together. Exhale.